Hello and welcome to Crafternoons. I'm Miss Angela with the Indian Valley Public Library. Today we are going to be working with this book. It's called The Chalk Art Handbook. It is written and illustrated by David Zinn. And what's really neat about this book, it's actually not specific art projects that you can do, but it gives you tips and tricks for creating your own art outside with chalk. So there's some really cool examples of designs here. So I thought I would take one of our design ideas, and that is drawing blobs on blobs, which doesn't sound very promising, but it looks pretty cool. Here they drew a teddy bear with blobs, and that's what I'm going to try to draw with you today. And it looks like here they have some basic blobs that you can use to draw a face. So we're going to start with the face, and then we're going to draw the rest of the teddy bear. So what's really cool about this is there's a couple ways you can do that. If you have the space outside and your grown-up says it's okay, you can actually go out on the sidewalk or your driveway and draw right on the driveway with some chalk. I have here some thinner chalk. You could do sidewalk chalk. What's really great about these is you're not doing a lot of precise detail, so you could use the bigger chalk or you could use little chalk like this. Or if you have construction paper at home, I specifically like black construction paper for this, you can do it right inside. If you don't have space or your mom or dad says that they don't really want you drawing on the driveway, you can also draw on paper. So since we're inside today, and I don't really have a driveway to draw on, we're going to draw our blobs on a piece of paper. And I chose to use some colored chalk. And like I said, you can use white chalk, you can use the sidewalk chalk, whatever you want. And because we're going to be drawing blobs, so you can really just draw blobs with any kind of chalk you have on hand. I think I'm going to start with my white chalk, just to get the idea, because I have the black paper. So I'm going to draw a white bear. Maybe it's a polar bear. So I'm going to just start with a blob. What's great about a blob is it's not a specific shape. You can draw it however you want. It's just kind of rounded. And it's basically just a circle. I drew that with a little less wobble than theirs had, but that's okay. So a blob. Now inside that blob, we're going to draw another blob like this. Okay, looks pretty good to me. And under that blob, we're going to draw a line down and then a line across. Like that. And then above that blob, we're going to draw two little blobs right here for our eyes. And look at that. We've got a face. Now, I don't want to just draw a face because that would be a really short video. So I'm going to see if I can follow these basic blob instructions and see if I can draw the rest of my bear. Now, I already have the head. So, and in fact, I already have a face, so I don't need to do anything with this, but I'm going to add a body. So I need an oblong blob right here, and I'm going to just draw a blob going this way, like that. Now here they have, you can see they have a line drawn there. I'm going to skip that part because I already have my face, and I don't want to mess with my face. So what's really cool about a book like this is that you don't really have, it's not step-by-step instructions. You're kind of just winging it as you go along, so you don't actually need to follow exactly what it is. You know what it's going to look like. This just kind of gives you a guideline. It's not really actual steps, which is really cool. So I'm just going to do it my way, and you can do it however you want. Now, we are going to draw some legs and a body. So I'm just going to draw another half a blob here. I'm going to draw some curved lines. And it almost looks, this almost looks like a bean shape to me. And again, I'm going to skip the line in here. I think that looks like how I want it to look. Now inside this blob, we're going to give our bear a belly. So another blob inside. And we're going to draw two blobs on either side. Blob for his feet. Another blob. Wow, I like the way he's looking so far. Now, the last step for this section is going to be his ears. Two more blobs up here. He's looking good so far. Now, in this step here, we already gave our bear a face. However, I think I'm going to draw a circle around his nose to kind of give him like more of a snout looking, like that they have there. And I'm gonna put some little things and little inside color in his ears. Since my ears are kind of small, I didn't do a circle, I just did a little dot with my chalk. Now down here, we're gonna give our bear some toes. So a couple more blobs, 3 blobs on this foot, 3 blobs on this foot. And he needs some arms, so we kind of do these like little half blob things here. And go up like that. And a couple lines to indicate he has paws. Huh, I like my blob bear. I think he looks pretty good so far. I think the only thing he needs now is a little bit of color. So I'm just gonna shade in his legs here. I'm gonna shade in some on his foot and his other foot. Now, if you don't have any color, I think I said at the beginning I was gonna make him a polar bear, but clearly he's not a polar bear anymore. And that's okay. Sometimes when I'm doing art, I change my mind right in the middle of doing it. And that's what's great about art. You can do whatever you want. You can decide halfway through it you don't like the way it looks. You can draw something a little bit different. You make it your own. I think I'll draw him a little bit of this. He needs a little bit of color in his belly. Let's see, I think I'll do his belly purple. I think I'll just do his ears, a little bit of purple in his ears as well, just to give him a little extra color. So, there you have it. There is my blob bear. I think he looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. So I hope you have some fun and this inspires you to get creative and either draw something on paper or draw something with chalk with your parents' permission outside and enjoy. And we will see you next time. Bye.